Here on Liberty Falls in Black Ops 6 Zombies, players have figured out how to solve the main Easter egg, went bowling for prizes with Mr. Peaks, how to unlock the secret shovel to dig up the fine residents of Liberty Falls, and how to exfil as Aetherella for some reason. In total, the community has found 26 Easter eggs on this map, but it seems like there is still more to be discovered. And to be honest, we need your help in order to solve them. So in this video, we'll be breaking down what we know of the remaining unfound Easter eggs here in Liberty Falls, the best leads we have to solve them, and secret functions and points of interest on this map that players believe could be connected to the unfound Easter eggs. So let's start with the first lead we have on this map. Players have noticed that within the opening cutscene, which for whatever reason is shown only the first time you load up this map and then never again, Richtofen has a setup of security cameras monitoring what's going on in Liberty Falls, which we can see in the bottom left-hand corner within the opening cutscene, where on the map itself we can visit these exact security cameras like this one in spawn on the motel and interact with them, where when you shoot them, a small burst of electricity fires off, with some cameras facing up and others facing down. Now these security cameras are scattered all over the Liberty Falls map itself, with the most prominent clusters of them being within the motel in the spawn room, the bowling alley, and within the bank on the map. But it seems like there's probably other locations as well. Currently, the theory being that if you're able to shoot all of the security cameras, maybe within a specific amount of time, that could be the trigger for the unfound Easter egg, similar to how the Deadshot Daiquiri Easter egg works. We also don't know if players have actually found all the locations for the security cameras, with it being possible that other cameras are located outside the boundaries of the map itself that you can maybe only shoot with a sniper rifle. Now, when the Perkaholic Easter egg was found over on Terminus, where if you take down 50 fish on the map, you're rewarded with all the perks in the game instantly, the community has been searching for an equivalent Easter egg, a Perkaholic Easter egg on this map, Liberty Falls. So it has been theorized that the reward for shooting all of the security cameras could end up being the Perkaholic equivalent for this map. The other thing that players have also talked about that could possibly relate to a Perkaholic Easter egg has been the birds on the map, where if you travel to the top of the bank on the map, and they can also be sometimes on the top of other buildings around Liberty Falls, there'll be a couple of pigeons just hanging out having a good time, and then when you get close to them, they get scared off and fly away. Now I have seen Zombies players and YouTubers including Codename Pizza actively search for the new side Easter egg, try to shoot as many birds as possible on this map, thinking that maybe taking down 50 birds would be the equivalent of taking down 50 fish on Terminus, giving you the Perkaholic Easter egg, but nothing has come of that so far, but definitely something to look out for in your own game. Next, let's head over to Godwins Attic, building number 115 within the spawn of Liberty Falls, where players have noticed that you can shoot one of two deer heads that are mounted on the wall just to the left-hand side of the store. Doing so will cause the deer head to spin slightly, leading players to believe that the interactable nature of this deer head means it's connected to some unsolved Easter egg. Now this recently got a big bump of popularity, where after the release of the directed mode on the map, the deer heads weren't appearing for some players, where in the directed mode, all the side Easter eggs are disabled. Having the deer heads not appear likely meant that it was connected to some Easter egg step, but it wasn't happening for everybody, and other side Easter egg elements like the Deadshot Daiquiri cans still appear in directed mode, even though they don't actually do anything. Zombies player Few Noise spent a lot of time looking into the potential deer head Easter egg, trying a whole bunch of things. His conclusion was that it's likely not related to a side Easter egg, but I have seen a lot of players still believe it is. So I'd still say, hey, consider heading over to Godwins Attic, building 115 with a bunch of different combinations to see if you can get the deer head to move in any other way. Next up, players have noticed there is a bunch of payphones scattered around the map. You can see them all around the spawn area of Liberty Falls, but they don't seem to be interactable in any way, shape, or form, except for one, located just outside of Ollie's Comics near the Quick Revive machine. This payphone is in fact interactable, where when you melee it, the receiver gets broken and falls off the handle. This is the only telephone on the map that's interactable in this way. My best guess would be that this is just an environmental effect on the map, but the fact that this is the only one that this effect applies to is very weird. Next up, players have noticed the amount of fires affecting buildings scattered around the map map, with one specific one catching the attention of Zombies players. It's the one located between the Speed Cola machine and Quick Revive, with fire raging out of one specific window. Now, players have tried a whole bunch of tactics to see if this is involved in a trigger for a side Easter egg, from throwing all kinds of grenades in there, trying to use all sorts of weapon effects like dead wire, napalm burst, and explosive weapons like the papped pistols here, but at this time, no event trigger or effect has been found relating to this window. It is one of those things that stands out so prominently on this map that it just feels like it should be connected to a side Easter egg, but at this time, no effect has been found using the traditional methods. Next, let's look at what leakers have revealed when they've looked inside the code of Black Ops 6 Zombies to see if the developers have left any information that could point us to other unsolved Easter eggs. We do know, thanks to data miners, that Treyarch has organized a bunch of side Easter eggs within this game using the prefix EE underscore, Easter egg underscore within the game's code, where at least before Season 1, data miners have been able to account for each and every one of the side Easter eggs found in Black Ops 6 Zombies with the label EE underscore. Now, of course, Treyarch knows that data miners will be able to look at the code, and it's been theorized that they have just changed the names of the strings for some side Easter eggs to not just be so easily found, but we can also use other text strings to try to discover potential leads. Where Nanikos over on Twitter notes that within the code there is a structure named supervillain underscore vermin underscore trigger, likely referring to the Aetherella trap on the map, with the possibility being that either this code just lets Aetherella shoot the vermin, or that it could be related to some kind of event trigger after the Aetherella trap takes down a certain number of vermin on the map. I don't think that this has been tested very thoroughly at this time, so if you do hop in game, definitely try to go through a bunch of vermin rounds with the Aetherella trap and seeing if taking down maybe like 100 vermin with the Aetherella trap could have the same effect as the Terminus fish. Nanikos also notes the existence of the PU underscore EE and PU underscore EE complete text strings. Obviously, that seems like it's referencing a power-up Easter egg and a power-up Easter egg complete. Now, we know that there is a bunch of hidden power-ups located around the map that you can shoot, but at this time, a potential reward for shooting all of them hasn't been discovered, making it really curious why a power-up Easter egg complete trigger is within the code of the game. There is also a chance that these might not be related to the hidden power-ups on the map at all, and is part of some kind of other power-up Easter egg that we just haven't found yet. Next, players have noticed on the map, wherever you find these strings of white cloth, a side Easter egg is very likely nearby, like the double points power-up Easter egg for this cloth, the pool Semtex Easter egg for this piece of cloth, the digging up graves Easter egg for this one. In the spawn, there's the max ammo power-up, and there's this one near the dancing zombies Easter egg, with the theory being that while these seem to be pointing to locations of side Easter eggs, in-game they're just shreds of the lab coats of the scientists that we find located around the map. You've heard it many times, I'm sure, not just book smart, but street smart. So if we can find a lab coat indicating a side Easter egg in a spot where none has been found before, that could be the next big lead to discover where we should look. So that's the collection of the best leads we have so far for a new side Easter egg on Liberty Falls. But hey, the step that ends up solving the crate power Easter egg on this map might be the one no one has found before. So next time you hop into a Liberty Falls Zombies map, be inquisitive, be curious, try different new things on the map, and see if you can find something new too. I really hope that one of you can be the one to make that discovery possible, but I want to thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, consider hitting the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and when something new is found, you know we'll cover it on the Zombies News Update. I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you with another Zombies News video tomorrow. Peace!